Yeah, the worst part of this is under the bottom of the fender, the rust from the bottom. And it's the bottom of the fender, so here's the bottom of the fender. He's just gonna come. It is the bottom of the fender, so not like. Do a little more work to the KZ. Start with these fenders, try to get them cleaned up a little bit. Chrome's not too bad here, but like I showed before, it had some pitting. I already kind of polished some of this up in here just to see how it would come out. Just regular chrome polish. And I have this turtle wax chrome polish. I have some of this stuff that I bought at Carlisle a while ago. Seems to be working all right too. A little bit of metal polish. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'll show how it comes out at the end. Yeah, the worst part of this is under the bottom of the fender that's endured the road being thrown on it for 27,000 miles. So I want to get that cleaned up, at least to start clean. And if I get a good layer of, like wax or something underneath there, maybe even clear coated or something, just to protect it, get rid of all that. So I started to try to work on this a little bit with a little bit of compound, and I don't know if it's really going to come up. We'll work it a little more. As long as it's clean, I guess. It's going to be under the seat. You won't see it. The best part is all this. This is like tar on here and stuff, so I'm gonna have to use some pretty aggressive remover, some bug and tar remover, some diesel fuel or kerosene or something to try to get this clean. So we're gonna give that a go, see where we can get that. So I don't know if anybody. So I sprayed the bottom down with this bug and tar remover stuff, which to me smells like diesel fuel or probably like gunk engine bright. So I'm gonna let it soak on that a little bit, give it a little scrape. I don't want to get it up on the good chrome part. Let that soak. See if that makes it easier to scrape. I'll get a little scraper on that and try to get that loose. See if she cleans up. Throw it in a bucket of water and wash it up. So I'm going to see what happens when we try to get that going. So after some cleaning with that bug and tar remover, some Dawn dish soap, this came out pretty good. Again, it's the bottom of the fender, so not too worried about it. Scratched up a little bit when I was using a scraper, but that's no big deal. And the top is at least washed clean now, and we'll see, like I said, if it cleans up any better. If not, so be it, and that'll be a done part. The actual fender, it's a little different story. That's been scrubbed on and tried to put some steel wool in there, and that's just really not coming off, that weird brown junk. So I think the next bet is going to be like a wire wheel, and then I'll definitely be getting some kind of finish on that just to preserve it. I don't want it to rust from the bottom up, like over here. Like I said, there's a little chrome peel, so I'd rather lose that chrome and preserve the upper part of the fender rather than let it go. I was hesitating pulling the taillight out and unplugging these wires, but it got the better of me. I was like, alright, I'm yanking them out, and I did, but I don't want to push these through this grommet here and destroy that grommet. It's in good shape, but I think if I start messing with it, it's going to, maybe it's going to crack. Then I got to replace that, so I'll work with that from there. That's pretty good. So, and then we'll work on the top part, get that all cleaned up, Let's see where that's going to end up. So, more Fender action. Woohoo! So here's the bottom of the fender after some cleaning and scraping, hitting it with a wire wheel on my drill. Yeah, it's about as clean as it's going to come. It is the bottom of the fender, so I'm not like crazy worried about it. You know, I assume the way this is made, since there's like this folded over lip, that the outer part, you know, is chromed better. And the inner part maybe just has some kind of light chrome plating. I'm not sure. It certainly doesn't hold up as well. Then I think they put the two pieces together and then fold this over somehow, and that's how this is constructed. So I think at this point, I think I'm going to coat it. I have this clear Flex Seal stuff that someone gave me. I didn't actually buy this, but I figured, I got it sitting on the shelf. It says liquid rubber in a can. It'll be like undercoating, and maybe stuff won't stick to it. So I'm going to give that a try. Just coat this up, and we'll see how that comes out. So let's take a look. Alright, a couple coats of this stuff. This Flex Seal. You know, I think it's going to be like an undercoating. It's going to be like rubbery, so. And you'll still see what it was looking like underneath, you know, from the factory. Though in not as beautiful factory condition, but for the bottom of the fender, right? The bottom of the fender. Alright. So here we are at the end. The final stages. So the top came out pretty good. You know, the chrome is not perfect by any stretch, but it shows nice for what, 47 years old. I don't know, do the math. The bottom was, you know, just cleaned out. Two nice coats of that Flex Seal stuff, and that seemed to really put a nice, you know, undercoating type finish on this. But clear, shows what was there. I don't know, everybody's going to get their head between the wheel and the fender to see it. So I'm going to call that. This inner thing, I tried to buff on this plastic, put a scratches on it, and it really wasn't going to come. But you don't see that. That's fine. And then the bottom, you know, just get all the tar and road grime out of there. Most of it, it'd be forever, but it's going to get splattered again first time I ride it with stuff from the road. So, wasted time or not, part of the bike to that needed to get done and move on. So I know it's not the most exciting video, fender, and the bottom of the fender even though, but there it is. So, waiting for the next installment. And as always, keep watching if you want to see how this thing's going to come out. I'll try to keep some progress, keep showing you how it's going to be. So there you go. Thanks.